Great. Hello, everybody. Namaste, Jai Gurudev. Great. So, I hope you all heard the instruction for the meditation before we started the meditation. Uh, I gave it at the start, so I hope you heard it. But in case you didn't, it's okay because there wasn't any instruction. uh, so, yeah. We all know what it is. So, no instructions required. Life, anyway, doesn't come with a user manual. So, but there is a sort of a phrase or a mantra in the world of physics, because in physics, of course, every physicist has some theories of what it is and how it is and how it works and this and that and so on and so on. And there are hundreds of conflicting ideas and hundreds of conflicting opinions. So, one of the famous lines in physics is shut up and calculate, which means, leave all your theories on one side, just go through the equations, go through the rigor, go through the calculation, and whatever the math reveals as what is what we can all agree on and accept as the truth. So shut up and calculate. So I think in the world of spirituality and life, we can, instead of shut up and calculate, today's mantra is shut up and meditate. So because in the silence of meditation, the truth, many truths reveal themselves on their own without anybody having to tell us anything, or without any need for instructions or guidance, because ultimately we all are that which knows all. And if we only shut up and listen to ourselves, then the truths start to dawn on us. And then the only job is knowing the truth, how to start living by those truths. So, so one of the truths that becomes evident in meditation is that no matter what happens, we are able to simply be without reacting to whatever it is. And we just practice that over and over. Some good thoughts come, we just stay there. Some fearful thought comes, we just stay there. Some angry thoughts come, we just stay there. Some sad thoughts come, we just stay there. Um, so, and we understand and experience that the thought and I are not inextricably related to each other. Yes, there are thoughts coming to us, but we are not our thoughts. The thoughts come and we are just there. And thought comes and goes, comes and goes, another one comes and goes, and we are just there, not reacting, not acting, reacting. We can do that, and we prove to ourselves again and again that we are capable of not reacting. And why we are capable of not reacting is because it is only that one thought in that one moment. In that one moment, in one moment, there is never any problem. in any given moment, there is never any challenge, any issue that we cannot simply be. It's there is no such moment in which we cannot just be. It is only when the moments are accumulated. In mathematics, it's called the process of integration. You integrate, you accumulate, integrate, and come up with a sum total. And when you come up with a sum total of anything, is when things go in directions that we don't necessarily want them to go. So, so if a person says something, anything, terrible, nice, awful, insulting, praising, glorifying, whatever they say, whatever they say, we can just be. With whatever they say, we can just be. Because it is just one thing. One thing. Somebody said whatever they said, and we can just be. But what happens is we have a habit of integrating. I don't know if some of you know any calculus, but it's the integral sign, or some of you may remember from college days, integral sign, where we integrate from over time. Whatever is said, we integrate over time. Minus infinity to plus infinity integral, whatever x dot dt, which is a small unit of time. But the small unit of time is not a problem, because we are integrating, we are accumulating. And to translate that into normal language instead of calculus, what it means is, if somebody says something, we add on to it everything from the past, and also we project it into the future. Somebody says something and we bring in the past. Oh, this person always says like this. This person is always this way, and they are never going to change. Now we are projecting into the future. They are never going to change. It will always be like this. Why can't it be any different? Etc. etc. These are all integration over time from the past and into the future. And when we integrate over time, then that one sentence or one phrase, which was by itself not a problem, not an issue, you can just be in joy, in okayness, in laughter. After integrating, the sum total of the weight, perceived weight, there's actually no weight, but the perceived weight of that statement becomes too unbearable, and then we are forced to react and say something back, or whatever. So meditation is a way of practicing how to not react, how to just take this moment, this moment, this moment over and over and over. And in this moment, it's all very, very simple and very, very easy. But when we integrate, then things become very difficult. This is true not just about words and objects and things, but it's true about circumstances. Let's say you are in a room where you are feeling too hot. So, if you're in a room where you are too hot, if you ask yourself, in this moment, right now, if I'm uncomfortable, can I bear it in this moment? I'm not asking you to bear it for an hour or half an hour or anything, or 10 minutes. I'm not even saying 1 minute. Just right now, while it is too hot, is it bearable? And the answer is yes, it is bearable. As long as it doesn't, then the mind says, as long as it doesn't last for a long time, it's okay. So if you are okay in this one moment, and you are okay in that one moment, then life is just a series of moments. Life does not accumulate anything. Life just goes from one moment to the next, to the next, to the next. It does not deliver all the moments of heat and uncomfortableness in one package. But because the mind integrates over time, oh, I'm uncomfortable now, I'll be uncomfortable for who knows how long, and all that, all that. When I was uncomfortable in a hot room 2 years ago, after that, I was so sweaty and tired and all that. So from the past and the future becomes accumulated. And this one moment of uncomfortableness becomes unbearable. So, so meditation teaches us how, trains us how to just be okay in this moment, in this word, in this challenge that is there right now. And out of this okayness, we can then take whatever action is needed. Turn on the fan, turn on the AC, go to another room, or just be there for as long as you need to. Because, and if you're taking it just that one moment by one moment by one moment, nothing can phase us. But we continuously forget this. Again and again, we forget this, and that is why the mantra for today is shut up and meditate. which is which is the only way we can train ourselves to not react, because knowing things helps only a little bit, but experiencing it takes us across, and meditation is experiencing this. So great. I wanted to share some pictures uh, from our trip in Ireland with some friends. Uh, so we had gone to. Let me see. How do I do this? Okay. Yeah. Let me log in on my camera. I mean on my phone. Oh, I'd forgotten to restart the recording after I joined. So, gosh, I wish somebody would remind me to return on recording when when I pause it or stop it. Um, anyway, so the thing about the pictures, other than being very fun, nice pictures, I mean, looking at those pictures, you would think that we have been buddies for who knows since a long time, and here we are, taking pictures of ourselves. But the point is that these were people we had just met like literally minutes ago, and instantly connecting, instantly falling in love with so many people, one after the other, all at once, and complete strangers. So, and how that happens is because of all this understanding about that everyone is ultimately the same, or not the same but one. In fact, I wanted to talk a little bit about that also, that we are all one is not the same as we are all the same. They're two different things. We are all one, but we are not the same. We are different. We have different characteristics, different opinions, different experiences, different bodies, different life style, different life experiences, and so on. So we are not the same, and that is why it's interesting to be together with everyone, because we bring a different set of different perspective to that same oneness. So we are all one, but we are not all the same, and that's beautiful, because if we were one and same, then there is no story, there is no life, there is nothing. There is nothing left. But so we are different, we are not the same. So, and somebody does have uh, something more, somebody has something less, whether it's wealth, beauty, talent, knowledge, whatever. But we are all one. We are all one. And according to that area in that person's, we give them more respect, more of our service, and more of our devotion, and so on, depending on their level of knowledge or understanding compared to where we are, or talent, whether it's a musician, why do we revere and want to serve this great artist? Because they are different. So the argument that somebody made, oh, if we are all one, then why somebody has to do something for somebody else? Well, because we are not the same. We are not the same. We are just one. So knowing this oneness is what allows all these different people from, somebody in this pub was from Sheffield, somebody from Manchester, somebody from Dublin, somebody from New Zealand, somebody from Spain, somebody from all different parts of the world, all together in this one space, sharing the music. And that oneness is what allowed us to really just instantly connect, instantly bond, and instantly have so much fun. I mean, we danced and sang and so many. They had live music over there, and maybe I'll post a little video on the group later on about some of from the live music. Just a guitar and a violin and somebody singing, and Irish folk songs, Irish folk tunes, and it's such a lively, fun music. And yeah, it's like music is one, but songs are different. Every song is different than another song, and that's what makes it all wonderful. But they all are music. They are all music. In the same way, we are all one, and we are not the same. We are all different. So, and that's what makes it so wonderful. Great. So, good. And as far as tapping into the power of now, it's very simple. That the power of now comes from knowing that every now is just one tiny moment, and one tiny moment is completely in our control in terms of how we react to it, how we be with it. We need not get shaken, thrown around, um, overwhelmed. Nothing. One moment can never overwhelm us. It is only when we accumulate moments that it gets more power than us, which is the most powerful entity in the entire universe. We allow it to take more power. So the way to tap into the power of now is to know and respond only to the moment that is now, in the now, in the now. This little tiny dt or delta t is never an issue. And that's how you tap into the now. And when you're in the now, no pain, no words, no sorrow, no troubles, nothing can phase you. And what is more powerful than being okay in all circumstances? It's ultimate power. So that the key or secret of ultimate power is to, it's like, if 10 people come at the same time to attack you, you may get overwhelmed, but one at a time you can manage, you can do it. It's much easier. So don't so when we don't allow this one moment to become 10 and 30 and 1,000 moments, we are only working with one moment at a time. And in that one moment, we have the choice to be in joyousness no matter what. And that is ultimate power. Great. So, any questions, thoughts, comments? Purushottam ji, are you able to unmute? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Great idea. I thought integration is very good, but
Yeah.
today I understood the side effects of integration.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Yes.
And what is the
Ye-
way of explaining the power of now and being in the present moment?
Exactly. Just
I think
don't integrate. That's all. Don't integrate. Don't do integration. Just
तो आपने
just
आपका
this.
जो वहाँ का शेयरिंग किया, वो भी बहुत ही अल्टीमेट।
हाँ, आयरलैंड का ना, डबलिन। हाँ, 2 दिन पहले ही वहाँ थे हम।
मुझे फोटो देख के लगा कोई रिश्तेदार है वहाँ के।
एग्ज़ैक्टली, दैट्स एग्ज़ैक्टली व्हाई आई डिडंट से दैट बिफोर, दैट क्योंकि देख के तो लग रहा है कि भाई हम इनको तो सालों से जानते होंगे, इतने हमारे करीब है और इतने, बट लिटरली उसी वक्त मिले हैं हम लोग वहीं पे। क्योंकि आखिर में सभी सभी हमारे रिश्तेदार ही है। वो जानकर जीना, हाँ, कि
ग्रेट।
ये वैसा है ऐसा है, वो सब पीछे छोड़ के आगे बढ़ते हैं। ग्रेट। All smiles in one frame, exactly. All smiles and all, yeah, all strangers and yet all smiling. Great. Nancy, what's up?
Yeah. Jai
She's shutting
Gurudev.
up and doing calculation.
What's that? Nancy's doing calculation?
Calculation. No, I was just thinking that all we have this now moment only that we have.
Correct.
Nothing else we have. This moment only that we have.
Exactly. 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 And not only we have it, it's completely within our, it's ours. It's ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's ours. It cannot throw us. It cannot. And this applies even to physical pain, not just to emotional and getting upset or something, even physical pain in a given
Yeah. It's
moment,
just
jitna bhi chahe ho, uncomfortable discomfort or pain in one moment, that moment it is definitely bearable. There is nothing that is not bearable. It's only why God, oh, this pain, this headache is so bad, it's going to, and we think it's going to be this way for
it's
who knows how long, then that same headache becomes a big challenge and a problem. But otherwise, it's just that moment. And if you allow that one moment, okay, and then again, next moment also okay, then where is the even physical pain can be you can be in power and in charge of it without letting it overwhelm you. Huh.
Great treatment for pain.
Great pain treatment, exactly. Pain management के पीछे इतना घूमते हैं. This is the simplest way to for ourselves to experience or implement pain management, right? Just break it down. Jennifer G, some
So
thought.
I was very small, and one day I had an exam, and the paper was suddenly so tough. So when I read the whole sheet, I said, "Oh my God, I don't know anything." I said, "I
Wow.
don't know anything." I said,
Yeah.
"This is a real tough paper. I don't know anything," and I was like overwhelmed.
Right.
I said, "Okay, let me look at one question." And I looked.
Correct.
I said, "Do I know anything about this?" Wait, I know something. So
Right.
and I said, "Okay, I know something here, something here." Then the one
Right.
I knew the best, I
Yeah.
framed it well, and I did that best. ऐसे
Right.
करके I in piecemeal what I know about each I wrote.
Right.
I passed in first class in that paper
That's
because I
exactly
broke it up at what I know.
correct, because you
Even
broke
when
it
we say,
down.
yeah,
Broke it down. But
yeah,
if at that time you had done integration,
gave him, yeah,
then you would have been
yeah.
lost and
What, yeah.
overwhelmed.
Similarly, in clothes also, when we say, I have nothing to wear, so you just have to say, what do I have?
What do you have?
Even when you're cooking,
Yeah.
अरे घर में कुछ नहीं क्या बनाएंगे आज अरे
Right.
कुछ है नहीं अरे क्या है बॉस वो देखो पहले
क्या है अभी?
फिर मिस्ट्री
ए
बॉक्स से
चलो
मालूम पड़ता है क्या
एक चीज तो है, ये
कुछ
तो
तो
है,
है
ये
चलो
तो है,
उससे काम
ये तो है,
ये
ये
है
तो
ये
है.
है ये चलो
And
क्या
then
बना सकते हैं
correct. Exactly. Perfect.
it's in
Like I was saying in
every moment of your life you can apply this.
correct. Yeah, so perfect. So we can do the 1 minute thing based on what you just said also. Okay, let me stop this recording.